Hello, everybody. Warm welcome. Please sit comfortably. We'll keep our videos off for today's session. In today's session, there are three important insights I'd like to share. They are also interconnected, but by themselves, they are pretty powerful insights. The first insight I'm going to call magic of the peel. Magic of the peel. What does it mean? When you study nutrition, you find that most of the nutrition in fruits and vegetables is actually in the peel. For example, the peel of the apple. But we tend to shave off the peel of the apple. Not all fruits, of course, some fruits have got a very thick peel, can't be eaten. But even something like a banana, the inside of the peel, and that white layering has a lot of potassium. So that's just an example. What I mean by magic of the peel is the interface between you and the world. You could just call it your skin, but any other way in which you feel, that's the boundary between you and the world. Whether it's your skin, whether it's some invisible energy layer, that doesn't matter. And the first insight I had in my meditation was that we are sometimes very busy trying to improve our outer world, or we're even busy trying to improve our inner world. But we neglect this interface, the peel, and the magic is in the peel. So the first practice we're going to do today is just focusing on this interface, whether you think of it as the skin, or you think of it as an invisible bubble around you. And we're going to nourish this peel. We're going to nourish it with love. So you could think of this exercise as a form of loving yourself. In the moment I had this realization, I realized how one misses the point when one is trying to love others, one is trying to do good. It subtly misses the point. Has to start with this peel. Has to start with this boundary. Imaginary boundary, but nevertheless it's a boundary. So for the next several minutes, loving this boundary, this peel, this interface between the inside and the outside. Whether you think of it as your skin, or whether you think of it as a bubble inside of which you are, outside of which the world is. and just loving that skin, loving that bubble. Loving it means nourishing it, accepting it, energizing it. Keep a gentle smile. The soothing practice is an important practice. And as you do this practice, something deep inside of you will say, yes, this is needed. This has been neglected for too long. I actually had a teacher of mine who spent 5 years, his first 5 years of being a monk, his main meditation object was the skin. He used to say that if you understand the skin, you understand everything there is to understand. Because the skin is the beginning and the ending of the illusion. I'm reminded of him right now. So what's it like to nourish the peel, the magic of the peel? Instead of trying to change the outer world or understand the inner world, just nourish the interface. Love the layer that separates you from the world, connects you to the world. Love that. When the mind wanders, come back, start again. And try to do this as continuously as you can. Moment by moment, breath by breath. Every micro moment that this is done is extremely invaluable. Extremely healing. Incredibly therapeutic. So be loving, nourishing, energizing. The layer that separates us from the world, connects us to the world. That interface, whether you think of it as the skin or some kind of an invisible boundary all around you. However you conceptualize it, doesn't matter. This is something that's almost always neglected, taken for granted. But today it's the main focus of our attention. There's something really important here. We want you to have a healthy peel. The outside and the inside of the peel, very healthy, very nourished. Vibrating at the frequency of love and possibility and miracles. Being nourished and therefore able to nourish. You could easily spend the whole day doing this, 3 days doing this, 3 years doing this, your whole life doing this. Keep a gentle smile. Magic of the peel. Magic in the peel. Nourishing the peel. Nourishing the layer that separates and connects you. Separates and connects the inside with the outside. Every little patch of skin, every little part of this invisible bubble is getting energized. Getting magnetized. It's getting nourished. Is getting infused. Sparks of inspiration. Sparks of possibility. Sparks of transformation. you'll find the bubble of this life flows more peacefully, joyfully, smoothly. It's like well lubricated. It'll flow through life. It'll not bump into things so much, not get stuck so much. Can you understand how deep and simple and beautiful this is? A very specific and unique way of loving yourself. It's like you're recharging yourself. Practice for a few more minutes wholeheartedly. Please remember this practice. The magic of the peel. Remember to nourish this interface between the inside and the outside. Energize it. Love it. Bring it to the frequency of love, joy, miracles. It's an antidote to many, many ills, many, many afflictions. It blossoms into freedom and ease. Second insight for today. Second insight is that by resting in the now, you will discover a clue. What does it mean? Sometimes it may feel like we're in the wrong place. We shouldn't be experiencing what we're experiencing. We should be somewhere else, doing something else, learning something else with other people in a different physical location. Who knows? But this insight is saying, no, it's not true. You're exactly where you need to be. You can't move on until you find the clue. There's a clue here. And the way you'll find the clue is by relaxing. If you're restless, you can't find the clue. It's almost like you're in a video game. You can't go to the next level until you find the key in this level. There's a key in this level. You can't rush the process. The second insight is an invitation to find the clue, find the key by resting in the now. By realizing that you're not in the wrong place at the wrong time, even if it appears like that. So you tell yourself, I am in the right place at the right time. And I will find the clue. I will find the key. What is that clue? What is that key? It'll be different for everyone. Can't tell you what it is. So you shouldn't actually try too hard. You just rest in the now. Be open, be receptive, non-agitated, non-complaining, not be in such a hurry. Your agitation to try to get to the next place is only delaying the whole process. So the essence of the second insight is nothing's out of place. You're in the perfect place at the perfect time. Even if everything in you is saying you're not. And you will need to be here until you get the clue, get the key. And the key will be found through resting and not through restlessness. One of the ways to rest, we've already learned. Nourish the peel, magic of the peel. Makes it easier to rest. And the clue, the key will come to you. Something will get unlocked. unraveled. And the next stage of your journey will reveal itself. You can't get there by banging on the door. Can't get there by praying hard or trying to manifest it. That's not how you get there. Get there by realizing that nothing's out of place. Nothing is out of place. This is the second insight. Stay with it for a few minutes. Don't be in a hurry to get anywhere. Don't be in a hurry to grasp anything. This is the fastest way. Then the whole universe surrenders to you. Everything leans towards you. Everything comes to you. So the first insight was the magic of the peel, nourishing the interface of inside and outside. Second insight, resting in the now to find the clue, find the key. Realizing that you are in the right place at the right time, even if it doesn't appear like it. Third insight, Third insight is accepting what you fear the most. Accepting what you resist the most. I had a dream in which I was at a very rich person's party and we'd been there for a few days. So one day before we had to go, they asked us all to pack our things and keep them in a particular room. And so I packed up all my things in my bag, a nice new bag. The next day, they would have put our bags in the car to take us. But when I went the next day, they couldn't find my bag. They just looked everywhere. They couldn't. They'd somehow misplaced my bag. And I was a little disappointed because it had a lot of things I thought were important to me. But then I realized, all right, it's lost. I've lost all those things. I've lost those clothes, those belongings. So I just said, all right, I've lost it. That's the way it is. In that very moment, something flickered. And the dream was interrupted. I realized I was dreaming. I hadn't lost anything. I don't think it's an accident that the dream broke at exactly that point. This has happened to me many times. The dream snaps. In the moment you accept your biggest fear. The moment you realize that you can accept what you're resisting. You can even welcome what you're resisting. Bring it on. What are you resisting? What are you afraid of? Afraid of getting old? Afraid of getting sick? Afraid of losing what you have? Afraid of having a meaningless life? Afraid of judgments from yourself or others? Afraid of your facade falling away? What are you afraid of? What's the fire beneath you? It keeps you restless. I invite you to accept that. Make peace with that. It is the way it is. It may actually happen. This requires a certain psychic strength, and you have it. This is like swimming underwater. You'll feel a pressure. Each time you do this, you cut away at a primal kind of fear. Free yourself in a very remarkable way. Accept your fear. Accept your resistance. Accept the worst possible outcome. Make your peace with it. Make your peace with it without even expecting something good will come out of it. Just make your peace with it. You could think of these three insights as being in increasing levels of difficulty, perhaps. Nourishing the peel, magic of the peel. Nourish the interface between in and out. Nourish the skin. Rest in the now. Discover nothing's out of place. Find the clue. And face your fear. Accept your fear. Embrace your fear. Make peace with your fear. Descend to a hard, go back to the first one. And repeat. Again. 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 Can you see how they're all interconnected, interrelated? Can you see how this is a complete sadhana in itself? Can you see how it's applicable in every area of your life, every aspect of your life? Every aspect of your life is inviting you to nourish yourself, love yourself. Feel that you're in the right place at the right time. Nothing's out of place. An opportunity to face your fears, face your resistance, accept it, embrace it, all the way. whatever is not clear, is not understood, will become clear, will become understood. Whatever further clues or keys are needed will keep revealing themselves. Just like my dream flickered into awakening. Sense of loss flickered into relief. You too will wake up. Wake up from your limitations. To nourish the peel. Know that there are no mistakes. Chase your fears. And love them to death. Embrace them to death. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. May you be blessed and empowered by the source of these three insights. Now and always. May these insights become a part of your DNA, the fabric of your being. So even if you forget the words I've said, forget the concepts that have been shared, they're forever a part of you. They're part of your heritage, part of your being, forever available to you. And that you will be reminded of these three things again and again in a million different ways in this life and in any possible future life. It's become a part of the stream of your consciousness. Anytime you return to these three insights, will be a perfect moment of your life. A moment where no time is wasted, no energy is wasted, nothing is wasted. the best moment of your life. So the best life is the one that's filled with these three insights. Can you see that? As clear as daylight. When in doubt, don't depend on thinking. Don't depend on others. When in doubt, refer to these three insights. Return to them. Everything will be clear. May you be a living flame of these three insights, so that your very presence empowers and ignites these same three insights within everyone you encounter in any state. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Tathastu. You can continue for as long as you like. If you want to open your eyes, you can.